Could you give at Marks with Mike's podcast a shout out? Shout out!
Hey, yo!
What a maneuver! Mamma mia! Are you kidding me? The irresistible force meeting the...
Yo, you already know what it is by the sound of my voice. It's right, your boy, Mr. 6'9". JT back in this piece once again. Of course, I am joined by the co-host L Cheech. What's up, Poppy?
My amigos, how's it going, bro? Living life, you know what I'm saying? Destino, ya tú sabes.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing, man?
Doing all right, of course. Joining us again, coming through in the clutch, sixth man of the year on everyone's podcast, representing, of course, Get Your Podcast. We got homie Justin in the building.
Yeah. Yo, guys, I got one question. How do I breathe? How do I breathe?
Apparently, right through the nose. So we had a lot of things that popped off, man, this past week. I mean, before we do any of that, man, make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe. Of course, on all of our social media outlets, whether it be Twitter, IG, the Book of Faces, TikTok, or you can subscribe to us on YouTube, or you can subscribe to us on all the podcasts. You can subscribe. You can go ahead and, of course, get us everywhere. We got
on Twitch, right?
Yeah,
we on Twitch.
Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
Got to get us on Twitch. Can't forget about that. You also definitely got to, get us on all the podcast streaming apps. You already know the names of them, but make sure you do this. Make sure you follow Get Your Podcast as well. Same outlets that we own, they own. But yeah, it's been a crazy week, man. I mean, we had the most definite, I guess you could say, controversial decision ever made by our Supreme Court government, basically overturning Roe v. Wade. That was a big issue. I don't care how you feel about it, but I'm going to tell you that me personally, I don't think that a man has any place to tell a woman what to do with their body, regardless, because women ain't telling us what to do with our dicks. I'm going to leave it at that.
1,000.
Yeah, and me speaking for a father that of daughters, makes you think how crazy the world is. That it's like they took us back to the 1800s. That decision. And I hope they don't take the foot off the pedal. They start protesting and all that stuff. So, but unfortunately, there's other agenda. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna get into conspiracy theories, but there's one race that just want to be supreme, and they, they can't. So our way to control.
Yeah, it was definitely said at a rally. The clips out there as well. Also, we have verses that went down, which is the worst verses ever. Period. I don't care. You can go vote on that shit. Take a poll. Go back and watch every verse. And I'm talking about the verses where they was just playing the beats off their damn computers and shit.
Yeah.
This was the worst verses ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, tonight, or should I say Sunday night, we got the verses that the wrestling world was looking for. But the verses that we got for R&B is officially dead. Okay, it's dead. I don't know what's going on with Ray J. I don't know what's going on with Marion. I don't know what's going on with Jeremiah. None of them boys. Only thing I know is they couldn't sing, hum, or skip. All right, whatsoever. But moving on from there, man. I'm about to move on into this, of course, Forbidden Door. And when I tell you, wrestling fans across the world were definitely turned up for this whole entire event. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans out there were like Ray J turned up on stage, like real talk. Like
Get on up, stay on the scene.
So I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for this. So let's talk about it. New Japan, AEW. This whole entire thing, we talked about it the last couple of weeks. I didn't particularly like the build for it. I thought it should have been more blockbuster,
Yeah.
more just more everything. Like this should have been some Michael Bay production type shit, like for the
Yeah,
trailers. And we got
yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan. But it turned out good.
But remember, you gotta take into effect that one thing that fucked them up is that agreement, between CMLL and New Japan. You know what I mean? So it's like the only wrestlers you could get is through us. You know what I mean? And Penta,
Mm,
Andrade,
mm.
Rouge, they all work for AAA now. You know what I mean? So they couldn't make it. That's why they did that pretty little thing on Rampage. You know what I mean? This past
Oh
Friday.
yeah.
So that threw a lot of plans away, and not to count the injuries. Everybody getting hurt. You know what I mean? So this dream match, what I mean, it didn't really happen. You know, it was subpar to me. It wasn't like wow. I was expecting more, but just with the card, you know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, your opinion on this, the build up to the card, just what you got on it.
I mean, I think we talked about it before on your show and my show. The build of it was very sus. You know what I'm saying? But for what the pay per view delivered, I think it kind of like was, it kind of made up for the non build. You know,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
so you got to give it to for AEW for kind of like scrambling around. I know it was tough to get out of the whole thing with the injury and then the whole business thing with the CMML and all that. So they were able to scramble and make chicken shit out of chicken soup out of chicken shit basically. And I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a good show though. I mean, obviously, of course, I would love to see like some of the other wrestlers, Penta, Phoenix, all them, Roosh, and all them. But for what we got, like Tupac said, I ain't mad at you.
Okay. Big bet, big bet. So let's just go ahead and kick this off, man. El Cheech, hit him with the facts, man. What popped off to you on this card as the match to see? But not only that, did this match start off the night right?
Oh, the match, when you had the Jericho, right? They started off, but to me, the match that I was looking forward to was Zack Sabre Jr. of Rip, because what I mean, like I already had a feeling that the person that will fit that profile will be, you know, our formerly known as Cesaro. You know what I mean? Claudio Castiglione. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like this guy right here.
Yeah.
It was just that anticipation, and then coming out, he fits the what I mean, he's right there with what they trying to do with the combat sport and shit. So I'm loving that shit, and definitely that match for me, what I mean, was what I was looking forward the whole night, to be honest.
Yeah.
And to be honest, bro, I could have did without the Jericho Society match on the card. I'm just gonna be
Same.
for real.
Yep. Same.
I could have did without it.
Yeah. Didn't do
That was some
nothing.
buy-in shit. That was some buy-in shit. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
Jericho. I mean, he's a name, but to
Yeah.
me, that was definitely some buy-in type shit. That's just
Exactly.
my opinion.
No, I'm with you.
Um, but let's go ahead and do this real quick. So yeah, the Jericho Appreciation Society, uh, and in this match, to me,
What?
he looks washed.
Yeah, he
He looks
does.
washed. He
He
looks
does.
washed. Um, I didn't like what happened towards the end of the pay per view, kind of going back, bringing them back in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like what was that for?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
real talk. But honestly, your opinions on this match overall. Do you think this match should have been scrapped or should it have been in the buy-in?
In the buy-in. Because if you
Cheech?
think about it, if you think of what's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, if you think about it, like how the card ended up going, if they took out that match and just had it with everything else, it would have been a solid like pay-per-view. Maybe we wouldn't have to wait till like motherfucking 10:30 for the main event.
But I will say this: at least we didn't have to wait to damn near
11
what?
oh, 1 a.m.
No, mid. What was it? 12:30 our time. So
Oh,
it was
your time?
11:30.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, 11:30 your time on the last pay-per-view. But Cheech, should this pay-per-view been scrapped or should it have been in the buy-in? I mean, not
Oh, you
pay-per-view.
mean?
The
You mean
match.
But the pay-per-view should have been. To be honest, this pay-per-view should have been scrapped. Because you
Yes.
know what I mean. This shit right here was like when the invasion. You know what I mean? They rushed the invasion when they could have waited till the guys got paid. You know what I mean? Came up to contract and do it the right way. That's the way
Uh-huh.
this shit felt. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, like, fuck it, we got it. We want to go through with it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I follow that dude, Connors, from when he was a young lion. I used to see him on New
Clark
Japan
Connors.
Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clark Connor, he could go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah.
in a pay-per-view, no kind of backdrop, like, who the fuck is this guy? He just come out of nowhere, and you may supposed to like know this shit. And that's one thing WWE always do well, like doing video packages to
Yeah.
introduce, what I mean, the wrestlers.
Right.
There's a lot of people, they knew who they were, but there was a lot of people that, what I mean, were like, who's this Rudy Pook on the ass? You know what I mean?
it's like,
But
wait a minute. Who are you? Go ahead.
Yeah, like, who are you? No, but you know what I mean. It was so good. You know what I mean. Like the dude turned out to be, good, but it was that disconnection for me because what I mean. It was just not done well. They could have done so much. You know what I mean. And they did literally should have scrapped, the whole pay per view and waited. But they, everybody planned this out and plane tickets and all that shit was
mm-hmm.
clear. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Go ahead, Jess.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, Tony Khan is definitely playing into those sweaty, hardcore wrestling fans. So he was, going putting his money all on them, knowing that they're going to show up to the event to United Center. I see people on Twitter, flying from Tennessee or wherever they're from, Maine or wherever they're from at, just to come here, just to see this match because. Oh, at the speculation Shibata might show up, or at the speculation that Kyle Connor is going to be there. So Tony Khan was definitely playing into the hardcore wrestling fan, and to be honest, that's who showed up at the United Center.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Look at us.
They came
Hey,
in.
look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
In this clip in a while, okay.
Yeah, they came in there in unison. About 90% of them probably musty as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But they came in there, with their baseball caps, their hoodies, their short cargo pants.
You know what I'm saying? All the money in the world to buy the merch, which is probably gonna go on sale later. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, but yeah, they definitely showed up. I mean, shout out to AEW. I mean, come on now, United Center. I mean, the home of the Chicago
Come on.
Bulls.
Come on.
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
Come on.
Dennis Rodman. Horace
on.
Grant. You just keep
You
on
know.
going. Steve Kerr,
Bro,
Tony Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc, bro.
Tony Kukoc, come on.
You gotta respect his name, man.
And you're forgetting one guy, one of the greatest coaches of this era, the younger era, Steve Kerr,
Yeah, Steve Kerr. But,
Phil Jackson.
Yeah, Brian, the Bush.
Who is this?
Hey, we can keep going on with the Bulls 91, 92, 93 squad, bro. Like, we can do that if you want to. But yeah, but this was this is a good look for them.
Yeah.
It's a real good look. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the first time inside the United Center, but I believe this is the first time they had this many people inside the United Center. Like this crowd was bigger than the CM Punk debut
Oh
5 years
yeah,
ago.
it was. There was more people here. There was
You
more people
know,
here.
and that was for obvious reasons. But yeah, I mean, seeing Sammy Guevara and Suzuki and Jericho together. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Sammy joining, the Jericho Appreciation Society because
Yeah.
this literally just happened about a week ago. Well,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. And boom, let's put you in the match. However, I will say for Willer Yuta,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. For
Yeah.
me, that's all that matters. Like, because he's getting that reps, he's on pay-per-view, and he's
Mm-hmm.
their superior champion representing Ring of Honor. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so he's mixing it up with two goats on the other side and a
Right.
future goat with Sammy Guevara. So yeah, I was pretty okay with it, but I just think like the build up to it is definitely, in my opinion, buy-in pre-show, what I'm saying, type of
Mm-hmm.
build.
Yeah.
This it didn't have that big blockbuster feel. But the music hit, those people pop right off
Oh
the
yeah.
but let's talk about that winner takes all. That tag team match.
Yes, that
That's
was. Yup.
was that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
This.
where it was at.
Yeah, yeah, you had FTR, Jeff Cobb, and Great O'Connor representing the United Empire, and Rapungi Vice, Rapungi Vice.
Come on, you know it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Romero, little Pitbull.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely was a dope match. I actually pay attention to this one.
And that was
Speak
fun
on it.
too. Was it?
I
That was
was saying,
fun too. That was real fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's funny too? Like, I wasn't really sure what FTR was, how they were gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Because they were going hard for like the last month. You know what I'm saying? And then going in here with like two other dudes who they were really don't wrestle with all the time. But yo, man, honestly, I think I might be riding this train of them being one of the best tag teams right now because man, they had the chemistry up in there.
no,
You
I
know?
mean, they are one of the best tag teams.
Yeah.
Think about this. Think about this, bro. These boys want they want the tag team championships now without even stepping foot in Japan whatsoever, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ain't been
Yeah.
in the match. They ain't been on
Uh-huh.
strong. You
Hmm.
know, no type of build
They didn't have to do a
whatsoever.
contendership match, nothing.
They wasn't no young boys. They weren't at the
Yeah, yeah,
dojo.
yeah.
Like they just boom in the match.
Hmm.
But look at it. These guys have won NXT, WWE, Ring of Honor,
Yeah.
Triple A, and now New Japan Gold. They're already won over the Young Bucks because the Young Bucks ain't never held WWE
Titles.
championships.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
remember when the Hardys did that before they came back to WWE, that they were
Hmm.
on an excursion of championship excursion, you know,
mm,
and I think they got all them belts, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know if it was New Japan, but
The Hardys?
that yeah,
Yeah, I don't
uh,
know if they got New
uh,
Japan. I know they got almost every other like promotion at that
promotion.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good, you know, it's
Yeah.
good on their behalf, to kind of put the belts and focus on tag team wrestling. You know what
True.
I mean?
True.
Hopefully, with that, we get Santana and Ortiz
Hmm.
with some fire because most of y'all don't know. Uh, there's a wrestling, you know what I mean? Uh, Promotion in Puerto Rico. Santana is the champion over there. So, you know, hopefully they don't break him or whatever. But yeah, the tag team division is on and popping.
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
you can keep dreaming about Santana Ortiz getting anywhere towards tag team championship goal in AEW, bro. Okay.
Why you think that? It's only been 3 years. 3 years. You don't put
Look,
the
okay.
belt
All
up.
right. All right. All right. So let me ask you something. If you're talking to a shorty, right, and your shorty promises you something gonna happen, and then 3 years later that didn't happen, are you still gonna be like looking forward to that,
I
or are
don't
you
know
gonna be?
what you, because I think the shorty's making that shit up. Fuck that bitch.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That shorty was Tony Khan, and he
That's
said,
it.
"Look, y'all
Man,
going to
show
battle
me the text.
this
Show me the text, shorty. Ain't no text out there. Nah, but like the same thing. I'm talking about the same thing I mentioned with the Jungle Book. You know what I mean? Having the belt, and I said like they see something on. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a long term story. Then next thing you know, boom,
True.
Christian turns on him. They did all that shit after the show. You talking to the mom and all that stuff, and that shit was money. And then the promo that he just cut, bro. You know what I mean? Like I never wanted to be your father. Just you know what I mean? You got one father, and he's not here no more because he's dead. Like we don't
Yeah.
see them type of promos no more. But
You talking
right
about
there, tell you the
Christian?
story. Yeah, Christian. Because
Christian? Yeah.
I'm talking about long story, you know what I mean,
Right,
telling
right,
to
right,
some
right, right,
extent,
right.
you know what I mean, that
I
is
got
gonna pay off. And to me, Santana and Ortiz, because that's one thing they notice when they fuck up. Like example, FTR, they being now put on a pedestal that they the best out there. You know what I mean? So they have to kind of expand some things. Even though, yeah, I agree that Santana Ortiz should have been having the belt, but to me, they're making it up. The same thing with Warlow. You saw how he was booked at first, and they fixed all that shit now. You know what I mean? And you can't throw him to the Tigers yet. You know what I mean? But it's coming. You know what I'm saying? On a company that's been 3 years. You know what I mean? To me, it still got some legs. You know, because at first they were just throwing everything in the kitchen sink. You know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
to make something. Now it's no storylines or nothing. But you know what I mean? That's how but the vision over here. You know.
All right.
Blasphemy!
Oh,
They ain't getting no title shot, B. It ain't happening, all right?
All
It ain't
right,
happening.
all right, buddy.
I've been
blast.
waiting for that shit.
Check my credit score. That's what I'm saying. I'm good.
Oh,
What I'm talking about.
Lord Jesus.
Uh,
all right. So yeah, so FTR is definitely up there. If they ever get in the ring with Ortiz and Santana for those titles, no matter which ones, and the day that they actually win, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna play this clip, and
There you
I
go.
will apologize to you live on the air. I'm gonna say, you know what, you was right. I'm gonna apologize to you live on the air. But congratulations, FTR, man. I mean, definitely one of the best tag teams in the world.
Yeah.
You can't deny that. That's not gonna happen.
Mm.
Moving on, you had the All Elite Wrestling All Atlantic
Mm.
Championship match. So you had Malachi Black versus Neville versus Rusev versus Clark Connors. No, like I said, replacement last minute inside the match. Unfortunately, things happen. Injuries do happen. The injury bug hit AEW and New Japan kind of hard, but definitely more so AEW. I think AEW's out with what 12 or 14 people.
Yeah.
I had to list the names somewhere, but just know it's a pretty long list. So insert Clark Connors, and for some people, they don't know who Clark Connors is. Some people who've been watching New Japan and following it, you know the name, you know the face.
Yep.
This, for me, the fact that Neville, an AEW original, another original, got the chance to actually grab a championship.
Mm-hmm.
it's not many AEW originals. Of course, I mean, it's impossible to have, you know, a roster full of people grab a title. But what I'm
The All
saying,
American Best
what happened?
right there. You're looking at the All American Best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But the thing is about it though, like it's not a lot of people. I mean, I think Scorpio Sky was one, Sammy
Right.
was one, Hangman,
Hey
and then
man,
you
right.
have, and then now you have, of course, you have Neville.
Right.
But this match was wall to wall exciting. This match popped. The whole entire crowd was into the match. They did
Yeah.
not let up. I mean, we had a few fatal four ways on this card, but this one right here was definitely well put together, man. I don't know who produced this match, but this shit was platinum. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was platinum. One no gold record. Like no, this was it. This was certified heat.
Yeah. At
Certified heat.
one point, at one point, I thought Miro, you know what I
Same.
mean, was gonna
Yup.
take it,
Yup.
and then
That's
it
what I was
switched
thinking.
up. Like, oh shit, it's gonna be Malachi Black. And
Yeah.
okay, I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it
and to
kept
me,
it kept
Pac winning,
guessing.
yeah, yeah, definitely keep me guessing. Yeah,
And then
especially,
the crowd got behind Clark for a little while. Yeah, towards the end. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It was dope, and then like I said, I said All American. I meant All Atlantic, bastard.
This guy, I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Okay,
I
saying.
knew what you
okay.
were saying. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
All American. But yeah, man, that match actually, delivered. And
Yeah.
Clark Connors, you know what I mean. He looked good, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
we you got a future right there in the young lion from Cal.
And then the other thing you got to look at is about this. I mean, just the fact that insert Clark Connors, he instantly just became a bigger star
Yep.
because this was on not only AEW, but this was on New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But he was introduced to AEW's fan base.
Right.
So automatically this man's stock is gonna go up. Like all these independent show bookings, cut that out.
Yep.
Prices don't went up like gas prices. Okay. So that's it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Clark Connors is a made man now.
Yep.
But no, that match definitely kept you guessing. Not for 1 minute did I think Clark Connors was going to win, but definitely out of Miro, Neville, and Malachi Black, that shit was a toss up
For
for
sure.
me because the only thing I knew for sure is that whoever was representing New Japan was not going to win the match. No way.
Mm.
But this match was definitely exciting. I highly recommend y'all go back and watch it. Real talk.
Yeah. That was hard hitting too. Ooh.
I think honestly this is probably like one of the best matches on the card. Period. I mean, and they had a total of 11 matches.
Yeah.
Total 11.
I'll put
And
this
out
up
of
there.
Yeah, this is
I'll put this
definitely
up there for sure. Yeah.
like if you're going through this whole entire card and you had to put at least 3 matches up as your top.
Oh yeah. This is definitely going up there for sure.
That's up there, bro. That's up
Yeah.
there. But moving on from that match, man, let's move on to the next one. We had the Bullet Club going up against dudes with attitudes. Who the hell chose these stable names?
I know, right? For real.
No, but this was great. We had a reunion of the Bullet Club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One night only. I guess
Mhm.
you could say that. But yeah, we had AEW Tag Team Champions inside the ring, and they took on Sting, Darby Allin, Shingo,
Yeah.
in a trios match. This was nice.
This was good. This was
was
good.
nice because Sting, first of all, this is where you put Sting into position. Sting is not an every single week on your television star.
Yeah.
This guy is, I come in I'll come in later, every 3 weeks, or I could come in every other month. These are the matches that Sting could be doing because at this point you're basically giving these younger guys a rub. You know, I mean, think about it. Never in a million years you would have thought Sting would have been inside the ring going up against Bullet Club.
No, and
No,
coming out from the rafters. You know what
stop,
I mean? That
stop.
was like this motherfucker like,
No,
took it
no.
back. You know what I mean?
That that was the biggest get show over there when they had a little mannequin doll up there. And then they had in 2 seconds they had him show up on the Raptors to jump on the stage to jump on Bullet Club. Man, 2 seconds? Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, not no 2 seconds.
The magic of television.
I'm telling you, bro. And I'm like thinking, okay, now I was kind of hyped. I was kind of slight hype because you remember when he came down back in the day at the United Center, the last time he did it was right by the rafters where I think it was the World Championship banner was at, right? And
Mhm.
AEW loved to pull on the nostalgia dick. So like they were gonna do it
Nostalgia.
again. They were gonna do it again. And that's why they showed him up there. I thought, oh yo, he gonna fall, right? But now I didn't think it was gonna be a damn doll. I didn't think it was gonna be a damn doll. And then and the see, this is why I kind of have I gotta disrespect my Chicagoans a little bit. How you gonna chant "Holy shit" when you know damn well that wasn't him?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
I'm gonna be for
Yeah,
real.
they lived it.
Um, First of all, I gotta give a shout out to Just because the terms nostalgia and dick are together, and I would have never thought that'd have been funny. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, what's
Oh,
yo?
yo.
Shout out to
Speaking
the
of
homie
Shot
out
Town,
there in the chat. Go
speaking of
ahead,
Shot Town,
talk to him, Just.
yo, hey, Clark Street, man, we gotta talk to our peoples talking about that holy shit chant after that little David Blaine magician spot that Sting did.
Yo,
Come on,
I'm gonna be,
man.
I'm gonna be for real though. I have seen a lot of movies that was definitely on some like 70s, maybe 90s
Yeah,
era.
No
Like
CGI,
no
yeah,
nothing.
CGI. Like, bro, we have come so far in technology. I
yeah,
mean, hell, y'all could have put a Sting hologram up there. You
for
know what I'm saying?
real, for
Biggie,
real.
Biggie just got a hologram. Pop got a hologram. Y'all could have put a Sting hologram up there and made it look like he was falling. I
Right.
mean, remember what was it? Back in the '90s when the Undertaker died
Yeah,
supposedly, and his body was floating up in the air and shit.
yeah.
Like even that looked better, bro.
Remember
Don't,
they put him in the casket, and then they
yeah,
had like a camera in the casket. Come
a,
on, you know what
a
I'm saying?
camera in the casket. Like
Yeah.
no, but but real talk though. Don't ever do that shit again. As far as
Please.
trying to
They're
fool
gonna they're
my
gonna do it again.
oh
Because
yeah.
remember, they had the guy jump to a table on fire. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean?
Oh no, you know
So
they go. It's
they-
Blood and Guts
they're
coming
gonna do it
Wednesday.
again.
They gonna be
Oh,
filming. You know they. Oh.
Oh, that's big.
Yo,
That's the
you see
big
that
debate,
cheat?
though.
You see
That's
that
the big
cheat?
debate. That's
I,
what we.
I I could I could agree.
See that cheat? Oh snap!
Slammiversary was better than Forbidden Door, and I think the main reason probably because of that, because it was an actual pay-per-view bill to it.
True.
Yeah,
That's a big
and
part.
and they gave you what they they said they was gonna give you. You know what I mean? Like
And
it wasn't.
no hokey B movie special effects either. You know,
No, none of that bullshit. But
none of that
no,
bullshit. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
this match, I could have done without. I could have
Mm,
done without, and I'm gonna tell you why I could have done without it. I could have done without it for two simple reasons. Number one, I'm tired of seeing Sting and Darby Allin together. I'm tired of seeing this shit. When are we gonna get the turn? And more specifically, when is Sting gonna turn on Darby Allin?
You think it's gonna be Sting doing it?
It has to be Sting to do it.
It has to be Sting. Okay.
And and when Sting does it, I want you to bring me back the Sting from TNA, the Joker Sting.
Do you want the Joker Sting?
I want the Joker Sting. I want the Joker Sting in AEW. If he turns, that's what I want.
Because the Sting that I want is actually the Surfer Sting, the OG. I know he can't do it because he's not that athletic anymore, but that's the Sting that I like, to be honest.
Which one, the Surfer?
Yeah.
I don't want that, bro. Hell no. Listen, if Sting turns on Darby Allin,
you must be out of your goddamn mind.
If Sting turns on Darby Allin, give me, like I said, give me the Joker Sting from Impact / TNA Wrestling. That's who I want. Because I want that Sting to play mind games. I want that Sting to say a whole bunch of shit that don't make no sense. But when you think about it too long, it starts to make sense. That's who I want on there. Surfer Sting, listen, that's been, that's done, that's over with. The last person to do it flawlessly was Eric Young.
Okay.
So I don't need it no more, but definitely give me Joker Sting. But yeah, the match was good, but the number one reason, like I said, I could have did without this match because I'm tired of seeing Sting and Darby Allin together. I'm waiting on Sting to turn on Darby Allin. The number two reason why I did not want to see this match is because I'm tired of seeing Darby Allin and Sting together. Okay, I'm tired of it. Take this shit up, ball it up, throw it in the trash. I need some type of a breakup, some type of a big commotion that makes this go away. Like, let's talk about the fact that Darby Allin basically watched Sting get his ass whooped a few weeks ago. Let's not talk about that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Didn't Sting? There's a get your moment here, because there was a spot where what's his name, Chase Owens. He thought that not Chase Owens. Who the fuck is this guy? Ace Austin, Machine Gun Kelly looking ass motherfucker. He thought that the Bucks took care of Sting, right? And then he turned around, and Sting is supposed to basically stand there. You know what I'm saying? Like the surprise thing. And instead, Sting walked out to go help Darby Allin. And if you see Darby Allin's like, no, what are you doing? Get your ass back in there to restart that spot. He forgot the spot.
There was a lot of hiccups throughout the night, and that was a big one that stood out.
The painkillers kicked in. He forgot.
Either that or old age. I don't know.
The hydrocodone, man. It was too late for his ass.
That Percocet. But no.
The fumes from his face paint, man, made him forget all the shit he was.
Yeah, they definitely messed up. Just like you said, the nostalgia dick, we gotta give it to them, you know what I mean? On the late night.
Yeah, I'm tired of that, bro.
The late night.
I'm tired of it, bro. I need a breakup. And I'm all about happy.
And it's coming.
Yeah, it's gotta be coming soon.
Because what? Sting and Darby Allin been booed up for what, a year?
I would say a good amount, yeah.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty strong relationship. They've been together taking selfies and shit, matching outfits, spending Christmas together, right?
Candlelight dinners. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'm at this point, yeah, I'm sorry. I need this to break up.
I'm with you.
But next match, man, Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm, AEW Women's Championship. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anything to happen on the Stardom side. Not to say that Toni Storm is a worthy opponent, but it's called Forbidden Door.
Right.
So that was my whole thing. I mean, what door did she walk through that was forbidden if she earned the title shot? I'm just saying, it made no sense. But hey, whatever. The match itself, we had Thunder Rosa come out on top, but I will tell you this: um, I still personally feel that they are not giving Thunder Rosa um, the push that she deserves.
Right.
They're not. They're not. I mean, let's be for real. The women's championship that's more valuable right now, or that has more talk about it in AEW, is the TBS championship
Mm-hmm. With Jade, yep.
with Jade. And I think that if we're gonna do this with Thunder Rosa and really do it, I need that same type of attention that y'all put on Jade on Thunder Rosa. I
Right.
need the press. I need all that. So, but the match itself was good. Now, Tony
Mm-hmm.
Storm and Thunder Rosa did not miss a beat whatsoever. Like when I say whatsoever, not a beat. And it's a match that you didn't think that would happen, but it happened. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But your opinion on the match coming out of it. Let's go with you, Cheech.
Um, I was hoping Tony would have, taken the strap. And just like you said, it didn't make no sense in the, it was forbidden doors. So you gotta have, something from Swimmer, Steiner, or whatever. You know what I mean? Damn, my man, you crying over there? No, but yeah, man. I wish Tony would have won. Thunder Rosa's not doing it for me either. You know what I mean? I don't think it's just the way she works. You know what I
Mm.
mean? She's not she literally has to have the right dancing partner in order
True.
for her to look crispy clean. You know what I mean? And then when you have the ones that don't, they don't mesh, she having them matches that people will comment saying that she's sandbagging or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
It's true.
So I don't know. Like I wish Tony Storm would have won, but because it's for some reason they don't got the sazon right now, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
She's great with the entrance, repping for her people. But me as a champion, you said that Jade Cargill gets more recognition. You know what I mean? And it's sad. That tells you about the booking of her.
Yeah, though. The women did good, but it lacked the build to enhance the match. That
Yeah.
that's basically been the theme of this whole pay per view, bro. Like, and I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with it because it was like what a 1 week build or like a week and a half build. Like it was
Basically.
episode of Rampage and then and then an episode of Dynamite. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, Tony Storm's the number one contender, and then you got the visual of her standing in the ring, looking at the championship and holding
Right.
it. And that was it. And then poof, Forbidden Door. Tony Storm challenges Thunder Rosa for the championship, and it's like, what was the build? What was the story?
Right.
So once again, this is a match. To be honest, could have been on Dynamite. It was a good match, but it wasn't pay per view worthy.
Right.
No,
They, you know what I'm saying? Like the match itself, hard hitting. I mean, far as I'm not gonna say hard hitting, but definitely watchable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it definitely kept up as far as telling the in ring story, but the story before the story, the trailer, not it. Be
Yeah.
not it.
yeah, but yeah, definitely. But moving along to the next match, man.
Give it to
Mm.
Will Ospreay is Orange Cassidy, as well. Y'all know, the original person that he was supposed to face was Andrade, but we know the CMLL stuff and all that,
Mm-hmm.
things that prevented that. So a lot of people was kind of like me personally too, even though I know what Mister Cassidy's capable of doing in the ring. It was still like that could have been another Dynamite main event. It didn't feel like a pay-per-view caliber match. You know what I mean? Even though we had some nuances at the end and stuff like that, but it was kind of like a missed opportunity. You know what I mean? This match would have been a main event on Rampage or Dynamite. They delivered. They did the thing. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, this.
I love this guy.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a
that,
team live.
I mean, when that happened, I was like, "Yo, he deep in the pockets," you know.
yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
I pop.
I know his name is Orange Cassidy, but it looked like he was trying to grab a banana.
Yo,
That was his face after he felt that.
Maybe a plantain. You know what I'm saying, Cheech? Plantain.
no, but yo, hey, go back to that. Go back to that last slide,
Yeah.
Cheech. That was literally everyone's reaction
Mm-hmm.
for the
Mm-hmm.
next match. You know what I'm saying? But no,
Okay.
this match, it was not. Yo, let's talk about this.
Yeah, well, I was saying, where you going?
Shibata.
Like this, I didn't expect this whatsoever. You know, Mr. Shibata
Shibata.
and stuff. He got active. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I guess this was like, for those that like this shit. Got the Bruce Lee vibes right there. You know,
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say that with them shades on, that's the first thing I thought of,
Yep.
bro.
You know that picture of Bruce Lee when he played the DJ?
DJ.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. That's
yeah,
the one. Yep.
That's the one.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
or for my
But
Tekken fans, he looked like martial law.
Martial law. Yo. What's
Yeah,
up?
remember
What's
Tekken?
up? What's
Yo,
up? Come
yo,
on.
hey, bro, I used to kill people that game, though, and I used to hit the same buttons. I swear. What was it?
Yep. And Tekken.
Exit circle. Yeah, exit circle together.
Yep. Yep. You do the flips. You do the flip kicks.
You do a
Yep.
little
Yep.
kick, and then you hit triangle and square, and you hit them with a little punch combo in the back
Yep.
end.
Yep.
Yo,
And then you,
kill
if you you get the chase character, which he got the Enter the Dragon outfit,
yeah,
the
yeah,
yellow, yeah,
the
yeah,
yellow
yeah,
joint.
yeah.
yeah.
So we kind of talked about it, but do we go in depth in this match?
I mean, we ain't got to go in depth in them, but we got clips. You know what I'm saying? We got clips.
Hit
Got a
him.
few,
Yeah,
got a
hit
few
him.
clips and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can hit y'all with it, but I am gonna say this. Crowd went wild. Crowd was excited. I mean, it was the buzz of the town, talk of the town.
Mhm.
Everyone had been talking about it. Everybody, had an inkling. It wasn't no damn Johnny Gargano. Wasn't Johnny Wrestling. No, it was the man formerly known as Cesaro. That's right.
Yeah.
Claudio showed up. You know what I'm saying? Arms wide open like Creed. Walk down that ramp on
Can
that
you
shit.
take me higher?
You know what I mean? And got higher inside the match. How high did he get? Let's figure out how high he got. I mean, at one point, you know what I'm saying, he was still working. And Zack Sabre Jr. had my man over there in an uncomfortable.
Looking for the Majigatami in the ropes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, this is dangerous. Guys are tremendous.
Yeah. My man Claudio was dropping them uppercuts like Debo.
Yep, bro. I'm talking about uppercut after uppercut, bro. Like I was waiting for Smokey to pop up. You know what I'm saying? At one point, or at least after Claudio, popped them with the uppercut. Like
Yeah.
that's my body pump. Like I would have loved for him to say that, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. But let's talk about the fact that he kept selling the whole entire time. Like this last clip right here, though. This clip right here.
Walk the steps with this guy in his arm.
Oh, stop it. Just stop it. Good Lord. You're driving me crazy.
They do literally pick them up and toss them inside the ring. That's the strength.
Tremendous power.
Just
Bruh, that's called, to me, that's demon strength right there, because there's no way that you're that small and you just picking up people like it's nothing. But then again,
Well, Zack Sabre is not the biggest.
no, he's not the biggest, but then again, this is the same person that picked up Paul White and tossed him over, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't surprise me, but we got a lot of callbacks. You got the Cesaro swing.
Yeah.
You got to see that. You got to see him run the run around and hit the numerous uppercuts and
Yeah.
everything like that. So we got basically
We got
Claudio.
the hit.
Yeah, we got the hits. We got nothing but the hits inside that match.
Literally.
And he also brought back a few golden oldies, moves that he had back in ROH and things like that. But yeah, you got the hits, bro. You got the hits with this match, man. And this match was the only match everybody was talking about the whole entire time happening. I mean, when you think technical wrestling, his name was up there.
Yep.
His name is it's in present day wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's no discussion. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like he's up there. You cannot deny him that. But that match
for sure.
That match was definitely a this was definitely a chef's kiss.
Yeah.
If you're cooking, this right here was a chef's kiss because they definitely deliver with it. And you also got to look at the fact that this is only the beginning. Now, well, we're talking about it now, but we're gonna see what this looks like 4 months from now. So I'm gonna see what happened with this. We're gonna see. But yeah, this match was definitely one of the probably remember I said top 3 matches.
This is up there for sure. Yep,
That's
for
up
sure.
there. This is definitely one of my top 3. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match on the card, if you will. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. We had, of course, Jay White, the champion, coming in, going up against Hangman, Adam Page, going up against Okada, and going up against Adam Cole. Another fatal four-way. But this one was worth it.
No, and the thing is, New Japan don't usually book them like that.
Yeah, they don't do. Yep.
Not at all. And the fact that they went ahead, they went with it, because this is more like an American style match. You know what I'm saying? If you will. One thing I would have said though, had this been like a one-on-one match against any of these opponents, it should still have been fire. But I am glad that they did the 4-way match. However, I would have liked it if they did a 4-way elimination match.
Yeah, that would have been better.
That would have been better to me because then you got some type of what I'm saying, like who really was the sole survivor. Because come on, let's be honest, like in a fatal 4-way match, a pin can come up easy. What I'm saying, real easy. Someone pops their move out, you push them outside the ring, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? But in an elimination match, you literally got to go through 3 other opponents to call yourself champion. But no, but this match was good. This match was good. You got a lot of callbacks. You got a lot of Bullet Club, reunion inside of it. So I was definitely with that part. But let's talk about it, man. Why not? Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and play one of these clips.
Yeah, you guys trust each other.
I'm telling you. Stabber! Apropos. Perfect move to do. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, and the counters. What did you expect? Yeah, exactly, man. It was. I like this match.
This is Adam Cole. Like, what did you expect?
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? Like, this man doing his own thing in AEW. This is the undisputed elite in AEW. He's still over there running Bullet Club. I'm over here with the undisputed elite. You basically dogged me the other week, saying that I wasn't worthy, or I wasn't ready to be inside of a match with you.
Right.
So yeah, I gotta come back. I gotta talk my shit, and I gotta show you. However, what happened? No one knows. Like, I don't know where he got hurt at.
Yeah, because he was going all out, like, no pun intended, but with the super kicks and all that. He had the super kick with the Hangman right before he was doing the lariat. He had the little spot with Okada, And then somehow when it was just Okada, Hangman, and him, he ducked the Rainmaker. And then I don't know what happened.
Like the camera just, it's almost like the camera just went away.
Yeah, like I don't know if he got hit or something like that or what, but there was something definitely that some botch spot that happened, because the next thing you know, Jay White comes in, steals the pin. I mean, not steals the pin, but hits Okada with the Blade Runner, but then sees Adam Cole, so pins him.
Yeah, like I didn't get that. Like
I didn't get that either. Yeah,
because the person you just said was your finisher would have been the
right.
person that, who probably would have been weaker
Exactly.
at the moment.
Yep.
But you go to pin Adam Cole, which I mean, even when he pinned him, I was like, was that supposed to happen? Like,
Right.
the way it played out, because it just didn't feel like that was supposed to be the ending. I mean,
Right.
it was. I mean, it was a weird feeling watching at home, and it was a gasp inside the arena, because they were, even the people in the arena were like,
yeah, there was a little bit of a murmur after a while. You're
Yeah.
like, what's going on? Something's weird, right? And I know there's some like diehard sweaty ass people. They're gonna probably be like, oh well, Okada probably didn't want to get pinned. I was like, well, that's stupid, because he just pinned his ass like a couple weeks ago for the title. So pinning him again wouldn't matter anyway.
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Not at all. That wouldn't have mattered either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't get it. I mean, far as like the ending, I mean, like I said, maybe Adam Cole got hurt. Well, not maybe, definitely hurt.
Something happened. Yeah, something happened for sure.
Something happened for sure. We just don't know, because, of course, we wasn't there when you see it. Maybe someone who was there recorded on their phone and posted to Twitter. I'll repost it and put it on IG. But I don't know what happened to him. All I know is the ending felt like M. Night Shyamalan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but other than that, the match was hidden. The match hit in every angle. Other than that,
especially you could tell how tall Okada is, compared to everybody else.
Yeah,
they look like, bro. He looked like Godzilla. You know what I mean? Like he could kill some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, looking inside that match and looking at it, I would say that the right decision was made. Of course, you don't want to just flip the title, back and forth for me, especially with that title being the title of, New Japan Pro Wrestling and being their top championship. You don't play hot potato with the championship, especially with New Japan, because New Japan takes their wrestling a bit more serious. Man.
Seriously,
this is comeback style. They got press conferences. Like, kayfabe is alive in Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is real. But I don't know, bro. We gotta see what happened.
We gotta see what happens. Yeah.
But this match, all the way up into the ending, this was definitely like I said. Remember I said top 3 matches.
Yeah.
All right.
1,000.
This goes up there.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Let's talk about the main event. AEW Interim World Heavyweight Championship. You had Moxley going up against Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Inside of this match. Yeah. Of course, how did we get here? CM Punk got hurt.
Yep.
And we ended up doing this. Honestly, at one point, I thought when Moxley sat down in the corner and he had the blood running down his face and he had the title, I thought that we were going to get CM Punk coming back.
Oh, yeah, at the end?
Yeah. Just for a brief second, because,
just to pop the crowd.
JR and JR and everyone on commentary kept saying, CM Punk can return at any moment, now. So in my head, I'm like, music is getting ready to happen. Nah, what do we get? We get the Jericho Appreciation Society. Now, don't get me wrong. This match was a banger of a match, because none of this is, to me, is possible without Mox going over to New Japan.
True.
It's not possible. It's not possible at all. This is by far New Japan's biggest import
Yeah.
from America. And I just said it, and I'm gonna say it again. This is the biggest import, bigger than Jericho. And the reason
Yeah.
I'm not saying star power. I'm just saying just a simple fact that this is John Moxley, and the crowd automatically gravitated to him in Japan. The crowd has never left him here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But this man is blockbuster. He's money. You know what I'm saying? The buys go up. The streams go up on New Japan World every time that John Moxley is on the card. But yeah, you had the Ace going up against the Wild thing, bro. Like, I think this match took the cake for me. I don't know if Mox got busted open the hard way or if he bladed because the camera work was too fast. I mean, or too slow. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they gave us another Sting moment, like, you know, coming down from the Raptors.
Yeah.
I just missed it.
All of a sudden, just yeah, and then
it's like, oh, I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Where did that come from, bro? Like, you got headbutted, and shit was clear, and then like 4 seconds later, you like bleeding.
You bleeding,
everywhere,
right? You bleeding,
like a stuffed pig.
right?
I don't know, bro. Like, definitely taking those from Ric Flair and Triple H with the, you know.
Oh.
But nah, this was definitely a banger. Yeah, this was definitely on all cylinders. Gas on the gas pedal. No break whatsoever. Seatbelt off, just flying. Like, this was it. This was not a safe ride. This ride was the ride to be on. And I will tell you this: I need them to run that back.
Yeah,
I need them to run it back again. And I want them to run it back before CM Punk get back. Right. Or you know what? I take that back. Run it back and put CM Punk inside the picture. Make that shit a triple threat.
I was make that shit a triple threat.
No, man, I'm tired of that shit, man. It's always a triple threat. No, you need CM Punk against Tanahashi. You know what I mean? That match had to happen.
Okay.
To me, you know what I mean? That match had to happen. It was obvious that, you know, Tanahashi wasn't the one gonna get the strap. You know what I mean? Moxley is an AEW pay-per-view. Unless they give it back and it happened at a New Japan show. But to me, they're just gonna probably drift away from that plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come back to it later.
Because the thing is, I don't know if y'all heard. Even though Tony Khan mentioned that how it didn't happen, the match, but it was actually they wanted to do it. But Tony Khan wasn't with it because he wanted to happen first in his show. You know what I mean? And that was so. This shit should have been happened since the inception of AEW, but he didn't want it to happen. But then in another interview, he was just saying, like, you know, how things didn't line up. Or like, no, you just literally said it. Why this didn't happen? You know what I mean? Because it was you. Yeah, it was on you, sucker.
Right.
Cocaine's a little drug.
Yeah, I mean, if they run it back, I'm cool. If they put CM Punk with Tanahashi, I mean, because that's what we want to see. That's what we were told that we were going to see. Let's see it.
If you don't want to do that, yo, just put on with this guy right here.
There you go.
Naito.
Yep, Naito.
Yeah. Naito against CM Punk. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind that either. The thing is that they actually had the title because it's the interim title, right? So it's like
they go an MMA route, you know, the way UFC do things. You know what I mean? You get a belt, he get a belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I thought there was gonna be no title presentation. They were just gonna put the little thing on there.
Nope.
Right? Because then what's gonna happen? Like, they're gonna have that same thing with HBK and Razor. I still have the title at home. How you have the title? That's not the real title, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's basically gonna be it, man. I mean, you're gonna have the Razor, Shawn Michaels, or the John Cena, CM Punk moment, or what have you with this whole entire thing. I mean, like, going back off of what she said, this shit was obvious as hell what was going to happen. Even Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder could see that shit clear as day. 4K. You know, you already know what it was, but
Yeah.
the fact that Claudio and Eddie Kingston still keeping up their beef from ROH.
Yeah.
That is long-term booking.
Yeah, that long-term booking. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's long-term right there. Like, you know, I'm trying to listen to it very low because, you know, the kids are, you know, sleep. So, you know.
Yeah.
But I can read lips pretty good, man. And Eddie Kingston was on some Tupac shit, like, you know, fuck you, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And it's crazy. They were actually tag teams at one point.
Yeah, they was tag teams.
Yeah.
But he was on some Tupac shit, you know, like, you know, fuck you, fuck Biggie, fuck Bad Boy, fuck us.
Yeah. East Coast don't got love for West Coast.
Yeah, he was on that. If you want to be down with Claudio, then fuck you too. Like, it's like I can already see that shit. But
and you see Moxley rolling his eyes, like, man, for real? After all these years?
Oh yeah, this rap beef, baby. Like this beef is forever, bro. This shit never gonna stop. This is like Ja Rule and 50, like that.
And 50 Cent.
That beef is never gonna stop between Claudio and Eddie Kingston.
Well, that's kind of fun. That's funny. Because I was joking. I was like, oh, they helping each other out. And then all of a sudden I see that clip. I'm like, oh no.
Never mind.
Gonna go. They're still gonna do it. So that was funny. That was funny.
Now remember, I said top 3 matches. Now that we went over the majority of the main matches, because I mean, let's be honest, no one's going to put a buy-in match inside that. What are your top 3 matches off this card? Let's go with you, Just, and I'm gonna get Cheech, and I'll get myself.
All right, I'm gonna do the tag match.
Okay,
right? It's gonna be on there. The Will Ospreay and Cassidy match is on there for me, and then I gotta go with the Sabre Jr. and Claudio.
Okay, bet.
That's gotta be mine. Yeah.
So you got Sabre Jr. and Claudio.
Yep.
You got you said the tag team match. You got that one.
Yep.
And what was the other one?
Ospreay and Orange Cassidy.
Ospreay and Orange Cassidy. Okay, so those are your 3 matches. Okay,
those
Chiefs,
are my 3, yeah.
Well, man, I gotta go with the FDR. You know what I mean? That definitely that match went hard. You know, of course that's Zack Sabre Jr. You know what I mean? The anticipation of who could it be? Even though if you knew, you knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Claudio. And the other one, man, I gotta go with for the IWGP title. Jack, you know, Switchblade winning that match. So that was the 3 matches that that caught my attention.
Gotcha.
All right, so it seems like so far definitely everyone agrees with the tag team. Oh well, I can't say everybody because I didn't give mine. All right, so
what you got?
My top 3 matches in no particular order. Of course, I'm definitely gonna say FTR because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, there's no other discussion to even have about it if you're talking about top matches for the night. But I got FTR inside there. The next match, it was kind of tough for me to make this decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Next match I had inside there was the surprisingly the Atlantic match.
With Clark Connors and Malachi Black, the fatal 4-way.
He surprised me.
Okay.
Me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, coming into it, not knowing a lot about the guy, and then seeing him inside the match, and then seeing how everything meshed, like, yeah. So Clark Connors, and then to go ahead and switch it up for the number 1 match of the night, I am going to go with, of course, the AEW interim heavyweight championship match. You know, we got the 2-time AEW champion, John Moxley. Let's go to throw that out there or whatever. So those are my top 3. That's what really popped me. Like that one for the Atlantic Championship, the tag team match, and then the AEW interim heavyweight championship match. Those
All
are the
right.
matches that
All right.
pop.
I like you, and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Time. I want that one time.
Hell no.
So now that we got this out the way, do you think this is going to be a yearly event?
I doubt it.
You doubt it? So
Yeah,
so
definitely.
so you think it's one and done?
One and done, dada.
One and done, Dada. What about you, Jess?
I'm gonna say they do it again. I'm gonna say
Okay.
they're gonna do it again. Because it was such a success. Everybody hyping it up. Everybody pretty much say it was a fun show. Now, if they take what they learned from doing this the first time, they could definitely build and improve it for the next time.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So
But
that's
but
what.
then again, to me, sorry to cut you off. I don't think New Japan needs them because New Japan already,
Oh yeah,
pretty much
oh
in
yeah,
the states with the strong and some of the wrestlers that they have that the introduction to America has already been there, which it was through Chris Jericho. You know what I mean when he came
true.
up in the
Yeah,
Wrestle Kingdom.
yeah.
But at the same time, I'm pretty sure it's like a favor. So I don't think moving forward, like New Japan might be like, yo, we got more oomph, so we need more money. So it's like,
Mm. Oh
why are we
yeah.
gonna split it with these cats when we could, do our thing and people don't really see us out here, they're gonna come out. My opinion, I don't know. But that's
No,
why
no,
I think
you're right.
it's not gonna happen.
Okay, I am going to say this.
WrestleNomics.
I like the way you added that in there. I like the way you did that, bro. Good math. Make sure y'all go check out last week's episode too. WrestleNomics. No plug, no plug. No, I think that this is probably going to be one and done as well. If it does happen again, I'll be surprised. Here's my thing. Why didn't they do this with Impact?
Yeah, why weren't they involved?
No, I'm saying that why didn't we have an Impact versus AEW type pay per view? Like that would have been dope. But then again, no, it wouldn't have because we seen what happened when we had the storyline just surrounding around the title.
Yeah.
But no, this is dope. But let's not forget, TNA Impact Wrestling has been doing things like this with New Japan. So
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta give them their flowers, but to have it on this type of a large stage, like you have to give AEW its credit. I mean,
Right.
where it's due. To be able to put together an event like this with all of the pieces that not being able to use with Andrade, with Roosh, with Penta, and of course with Ray Phoenix, like those are a lot of moving pieces off the chessboard that would have been nice moves if you were playing chess. Like you could have definitely used that, but they still did a good job for what they had to do to go with. I mean, they basically turned shit into chicken salad. They did it. So,
Right.
shout out to them. Do I want to see this happen again? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen again next year?
What's that? A B plus.
I doubt it. What'd you say there, Cheech?
I grade this pay per view a B plus.
A B plus? All right. Okay, Professor Feeney over here giving people B plus.
Not Professor Feeney. Hell no, Professor Feeney. Boy Meets World, shout out. Hell no.
All right, Just what you got?
I'll give it an A minus. An A minus.
minus.
A minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Principal building. I appreciate this.
There you go.
I
Come on.
appreciate that. And as far as me, Joe Clark,
Joe.
I want you to take a look at this sloppily put together pay-per-view. If your pay-per-view looks like this, I want you to go ahead and rethink putting it on. But no, if I had to grade this pay-per-view, I am going to go with a B plus.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a B plus only because of what they had to work with and what they were able to do with it. So I give it a B plus,
Yeah.
and also, hey, the presentation. That's the bigger thing for me.
Yeah.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
But Cheech, what you think, homie? Hold on. Clark Street.
B minus, all right.
Clark Street agrees with L Cheech. They gave it a B
Okay.
minus.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I already said what I have to say, my man. Me echo my
Your thoughts,
sentimientos.
your
Yeah, there you
feelings,
go.
they got you.
Yeah. Yes,
Like,
definitely, man. It just, they worked with what they had, yeah. But this was, to me, there was that moment, that invasion moment, and they did the same thing.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't
Now I ain't gonna
capitalize on
lie.
nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. If it had nothing to do with it being in Chicago, I'll be right there too. It'd be a B. It'd be a solid B.
Solid B.
But the fact that it gave me the David Copperfield magic special effects with Sting, and that will just give me jokes for days to use. So I gotta up it up a little bit to an A minus.
Blasphemy!
I've seen better effects on Robot Chicken.
Oh snap! Oh robot. Robot chicken.
No, but I don't know, dog. At the end of the day, I want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh yeah.
Clark Street, thank you for siding with Cheech. That's cool and everything, but when I catch you,
No, I got to cut you. That's the rule. Cut you.
no. That's cool. It's cool. No, Cheech is usually dead on though, man. He's dead on or whatever. But I don't know what you think, Cheech. It look about that time.
Sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Yo, want to thank y'all for tuning in, checking us out. Make sure y'all definitely do this for us. Make sure you definitely do this. Too much negativity can be detrimental to your health. It can have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, okay? Spread more positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down, okay? It can be easy as, I don't know, giving them a compliment, doing a nice gesture, or you can go to whatamaneuver.net for the time being and go ahead and type in positive vibes only. Go ahead and click on that merchandise. Get yourself a, positive vibes only apparel, or you can get it as a gift for someone. Maybe them looking down at that constant reminder that life is not always as shitty as it looks. Maybe there's always a positive aspect inside your back pocket. Sometimes you just have to search for it. I don't know. I'm trying to make this sound very family matter-ish or whatever, but yeah, with everything that's going on. And also, look, COVID is still out here, okay? It hasn't gone anywhere. We got monkeypox going on. We got all sorts of things going on, bro. Okay, we're gonna need y'all to do a few things to help slow down the spread of all this stuff. This is key essential. You should have been doing this shit before it even came. Wash your hands, right? Most importantly, wash your ass. Use soap. Okay? Gee, tell people they gotta do this, man.
Yo, remember, it's from face to ass, not ass to face.
Hey.
Okay? That's simple. Wash your hands, wash your ass, use soap, face to ass, not ass to face. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here like last year. What do those kids say? What is it? Peace? Peace.
Peace.
Get up, get on up, stay on the scene. Get on up like a sex machine.